Hello there! Join us in this video for a short and light passage from Darwin to Saumlaki, where we get a first taste of Indonesia.
We are out with the wind, Thorin and Anna sailing around the world aboard sailing yacht Mehala, an Oyster Mariner 35. We are both eager to make the most of this once-in-a-lifetime adventure at sea and on land. We are very keen to share this with you.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. We were motoring between two islands here, and all of a sudden we lost power. Turned off the engine, went in the water, and look what we found around our propeller. In shark-infested waters, that's the last thing you want to do at night. Dive in to free the prop of this thing. I was going to say something else.
Well done.
Anyhow, let's go. One thing is for sure, Australians have a lot of cash to spend on flying around, checking on sailors. Look at these guys. Coming straight at us, and they will go in a minute in the radio, Mahala, Mahala, Mahala. Where are you guys going? Where are you coming from? Look at them. Whee! I'll give them a wave. Facem înălțimea 20, ia. Good morning, happy Anna. Would you be kind enough to tell us what you're working on so early in the morning?
We're due to arrive in Indonesia, and since we haven't found an Indonesian flag by the marina where we were, we had some pieces of fabric from Fiji, and since the flag is simple, we said we are going to do it ourselves. So I am sewing the Indonesian flag after you kindly tailored it.
Wow, we're not going to show the flag to anyone but the authorities in Indonesia.
So it's going to be up there, so there will be no quality control.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we hope it's going to be seen nicely from up there. That's it.
They want big flags. Apparently they like their big flags, so we've exaggerated a little bit with it, but it's not.
So basically we have to sew these two together like that, and we'll have the Indonesian flag.
We'll show you the final result in pitch black. It's a Sunday evening here, and we're sailing beautifully at 5.8 knots. We can just about see Indonesia in front of us, and we had a very, very nice, beautiful sail across from Australia. We left on Friday, checked out from Darwin at 10 o'clock in the morning. Hello, Anna. And we motored through the Gulf. We had no wind, very light winds. And when we got to the top of the Gulf, we picked up a humongous fishing line around the propeller. The boat started making all sorts of weird noises. I had to turn it off, put it in reverse, nothing happened. Was trying to get it off with just using the engine, but we couldn't. So I had to dive in the water to cut it off and untangle it from around our propeller. That was a mission and a half at 4 o'clock in the morning, half asleep. Bish bash bosh, hey, hey, hey. We've done it in the end. Fire up the engine, check the gearbox. Everything seemed all right. Off we went with light winds. We motored some more, waiting for the wind to come. The wind didn't come. The forecast changed. Very fluky. There was an area without wind, and every forecast kept expanding that. I really didn't mind it, to be honest with you. Anna was not so happy about the lack of wind and why we're not sailing, when are we going to be sailing, when are we sailing. And eventually the wind did pick up and full sails came out, and we've been pumping ever since. We're both feeling a little bit, I don't know, I guess tired, excited about changing finally the continent. We had beautiful conditions ever since the wind picked up. I saw 15, 17 knots top. So we've been sailing along just fine ever since. Yes, Coco? Yeah, you want to hear?
Yeah, amazing. When you can sail and with light wind, it's just wonderful.
And when it's not?
When it's not, it's for me very, very frustrating.
So Anna doesn't like winds too strong or motoring. Oh my God, don't take Anna on a boat if you're motoring. Jesus, what I want to go through. Why we're not motoring? Why we're motoring? Why we're not sailing? Who picked up the forecast? Why we're not sailing? But anyway, now we're sailing, so everybody's happy. ETA to Indonesia is about 8 o'clock tonight. Why we chose to go to Saumlaki? Anna has done a lot of research about checking in Indonesia. It's a full-on process most of the time. Here it seems to be quite straightforward. So,
straightforward, but at least
don't tell me anything different from straightforward. You said straightforward.
It's a straight line north from Darwin, 2 days and a half. And
waves are beam on?
Waves are beam on, but not too big.
Because the captain chose a good window, yeah? Thank you, thank you.
And Indonesia has thousands of islands, I think. And it's very diverse of different religions, different colors, and in Saumlaki, it's a Catholic kind of island.
Oh, is this politically correct now? Yes, go on. And?
I think it's easier as a first, anyway.
Port of entry?
Got it!
Why we decided to go to Saumlaki? Well, a couple of reasons. One, it's a straight line from Darwin north. So you just go on a straight line. It's a relatively short distance. And a small place, town, village in Saumlaki, apparently the check-in is straightforward or a little bit more straightforward than elsewhere. And yeah, we can get some beers, we can get some rest there. The anchorages should be good. And then we'll be pumping along the southern side of Indonesia to get to some beautiful anchorages, some beautiful national parks, some animals, two-legged animals, four-legged animals, all sorts of animals.
And to end up in Bali, where we'll be checking out.
Yeah, and then Christmas Island, off or on we come from there, from Bali. Yeah.
We arrived last night in the dark and we couldn't see much at all around. So now I'm coming out very eager to see what is around and how it all looks. Wow, definitely different. This is Saumlaki. Today we have the big task of checking in. Hope everything is going to go according to plan. Where are you off to, sorry?
Going on a date.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my God, should I be worried?
Why should you be worried? I'm going to meet the harbor master. We called the quarantine guy and he said, no. So I have to go and see the harbor master, quarantine, immigration, customs, the whole shebang. So here I am. Wish me luck. I don't know where I'm going. I don't speak 2 words of Indonesian. We don't have an agent. But as we do things, we will succeed.
Excellent. Why did you dress up?
There's the thing about knees and elbows here. So you have to cover your elbows and your knees.
Wow.
And if you can't stand heat, good luck.
Good luck to you, sorry.
Thank you all.
Captain.
Right.
Good luck. That was early morning. Sori returns hours later with lunch. Traditional Indonesian steam buns offered by the officials at one of the multiple offices visited.
Here we are with the customs in Saumlaki. Anna is there, and they're on a Zoom call with 42 people. 40 quarantine. 42 from all over Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah.
1,700 islands, it makes sense, huh?
Okay. Saumlaki is good, so come.
Hey, come to Saumlaki.
Not only was he offered lunch, but he was taken on a scooter joyride around the multiple offices visited to complete the lengthy formalities.
That was the first of a series of unusual happenings in Indo, a country that is known for its most beautiful people.
First time on land in Saumlaki. How pretty. This is the terrace of a local hotel. This is my captain. And what can I say? This is a church, one of the many denominations around here.
Some unique flowers here, I've never seen before.
I think I've seen them before.
Yeah, definitely for sure something.
Beautiful. In Saumlaki, the access to the shore is via the local hotel terrace. We need to walk through reception to get to the road.
Saumlaki is predominantly Christian in the world's most populous Muslim nation. A strict dressing code is adhered to throughout, not to say that uniforms are held in high regard in Indonesia.
The omnipresent rodents attract predators like cats. In Indonesia, the hygiene being scarce, there's plenty of both categories. Back to the hotel terrace, we experienced a magical moment. The sunset Muslim prayer enveloping the town at sunset placed us a world away from the place we left behind less than 3 days prior. It is fair to say that the heat was the only common denominator.
Little did we know that what felt magical at the time would soon become an inescapable nightmare.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello, mister.
De aici ai că vă dau eu. Nu mă deranjează niciodată.
We spent about 3 days roaming the colorful streets of Saumlaki, taking in the busy and beautifully spiced atmosphere with every step. People are mind-blowingly nice and we felt more than welcome. We were treated like some sort of VIPs.
We left Saumlaki last night because the anchorage turned very, very nasty on us. It was incredibly rolling. The winds were quite strong in the 28s to 30s, not in the bay but outside in the ocean, and the swell started wrapping in and coming in the bay, so it was horrendous. We've done the clear out with the harbor master, all the paperwork in place, and we moved on to an island not far from Saumlaki just for the night. And this morning, the first hour, we set the boat up and we wanted to go sailing, but the autopilot had another idea. We done a few loops to calibrate the autopilot. We've tried to play with the settings, nothing worked. We set off anyway, and we thought we'll sort it out, right? We thought.
But we did sort it out.
So yeah, a few minutes ago we went in the system and recalibrated everything. So we're sailing happily. We're about to see some of how many islands?
17,508.
Exactly.
No, we're not going to see them all. We're going to see some of them skirting the south side of Indonesia.
Conditions are good. One of the but the townies that we met in Saumlaki has sent us a copy of a report issued by the government, by the Met office in Indonesia, weather warning. And he said, Soren, I don't think it's a good time for you to go sailing. So, of course, the report was in Indonesian. We couldn't understand anything. But we looked at the weather and we said, yeah, some strong winds and big swells. It's a good thing for us because there are a lot of fishing boats, small fishing boats coming out from the villages. And because it's rough now, we're hoping they're staying home and watching telly, not out fishing and giving us a hard time.
Because we have how many days sailing?
3.5 days.
3.5 non-stop. So we'll be sailing at night. We really don't want to.
440 nautical miles to go.
Yes, and by the way, we were really impressed with Indonesian people.
In what way impressed?
They are extremely nice, and to explain what does that mean. It's a long story.
No, we'll make a short story.
Because we met nice people all across the Pacific, but here in Indonesia, they are beyond nice.
One example, yesterday, we wanted to get a taxi to go to a restaurant. And we went to the taxi driver and asked how much to take us to the restaurant. And he says 200,000 Indonesian rupees
Yeah.
And we knew from the hotel that it's around 100,000. So I said, oh, it's too much, 200. And he said, how much do you want to pay? So we said 50,000, from 200 to 50. So he goes, okay, no problem, we'll take you. Off we went. And on the way he asked us, where are you from, this and that, what you're doing. We got to the restaurant and he said, no need to pay. And we were like, what do you mean? No, it's okay. We're happy to have you here. No need to pay. So we were like, oh, really? Thank you very much. And he said, I'll come and pick you up.
And they're like, no, we're fine. We want to walk. It's fine.
We want to walk to see the town and take some pictures. Well, sure enough, half an hour later, he turns up with his daughter, very nicely dressed. And he says, hello.
And like the most beautiful child that we've seen ever. Like incredible. Like she could easily probably compete for Miss Indonesia
in future. Yes, no, now she's 10, but and they sat with us at the table and we talked and this and that, and then he took us on a tour of the town for free, and he wanted to take us to his house to meet his wife. So this is what we mean by extra
nice. And another thing, we went to buy some beers and other stuff opposite to our hotel. We didn't have enough money. We had about half of the money we needed. And the woman in charge, she was the owner of the shop. She said, no, that's fine. Take it and we'll bring the money to me tomorrow. And we were like, no, we can't do that. We'll come back tomorrow for the rest. No, please, you take it and you bring me the money tomorrow. And this is what we've done. And for us, that's
Take the beers at home, take your snacks at home, enjoy them, and if you remember tomorrow to come.
No,
We were like, what?
Yeah. She had full trust that we would come, and obviously we went back, but it's unbelievable. Like the custom people took Thorin all around the town, you know, on their
Not just the
motorbike.
all the authorities. From immigration, they took me to customs took me to quarantine took me there. I was like, we were having free taxis and free rides on scooters and stuff. It's incredible.
Incredible. Join us in the next video for the leg along the southern Indonesian islands, where we are faced with the most random sailing conditions. Navigating unpredictable currents and winds amongst a puzzle of islands, fishing boats, nets and other random fishing devices.
Thanks for watching our video.
If you enjoy this channel, please subscribe, comment, give us the thumbs up and share.